Hello everybody, welcome to Snyder's Inc. And today we have got Dr. Insanity video, and this is moments evil teachers realize they've been caught. And we're gonna get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. The like button, subscribe button, comment thing down below. Let's go.
I'm not lying to you folks. I'm not a pervert, I'm not anything, I don't know.
Maybe you are
This is the moment 49-year-old teacher Soto realized he was spending the rest of his life behind bars. And these are 5 more shocking and satisfying examples of teachers getting caught for their disgusting actions. Starting with Soto. In March 2019, a female student told her friends that her 49-year-old teacher had touched her inappropriately the previous month. Soto had pulled her aside from her PE class, pretending to fix a test she had taken. But when they were alone in the room, he touched her inappropriately. Soto was then arrested a month later on a warrant and was brought in for interrogation.
So you say you normally take 3 to 4 kids. What happened this time?
This time it was just her. You know, she was asking me because she goes, I was concerned about Friday because you're going to meet my mommy and all this stuff. And I said, okay, I wasn't even thinking.
Why?
What do you mean why?
If you're going to take a female student to your classroom, you didn't think to let me just grab another.
And honestly, I just wanted to get her work done, get her, and then go back to specials. I'm doing great. And like I said, that's my bad.
While she was sitting at the U-shaped or kidney table, did you walk over to check on her?
And not until she said something about her wrist or her arm.
This is all well and good, but the cops are having a hard time figuring out why he was alone in a room with a student in the first place. Things already aren't adding up, and they have to figure this out.
Was she the only one in the classroom with you at the time? Do you normally take kids in the
No,
classroom?
that's
like
what
that?
I was telling them. Normally I try to get a couple of kids, and I was just...
Is that like
No.
policy, or is that common practice, or what is that?
It's probably common practice. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it is written somewhere, but if you're going to bring a student back to your classroom, you always bring at least, if there's another adult there, or if not an adult, then you're supposed to bring a couple of kids.
And why didn't you on that day?
I wasn't even thinking. Yeah, and that's why I said, that's my bad, I'll get if I get a count statement from the school, that's fine. All I do was trying to, I knew she parents were coming, I just wanted her to get this stuff done, and that was it.
Soto denied the accusations from the start, but this is where he slipped up badly.
What is that thing that's on your door? It's like a black cover. What is it for?
Oh, that's for active assailants.
Do you normally have yours drawn?
It's always up.
Okay. It's always up?
Yeah, unless we have an active assailants and we put it down, or when the kids play with it after school.
Do you
Because it's only taped.
Okay. Do you ever have yours up for like your planning period where you don't want to be bothered? If you're in the classroom with a student and you notice it's down, would you have fixed it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You didn't notice it was down?
No.
At any time while in the classroom, did you say, hey, I'm going to tickle you? Did you attempt to tickle her? Did you place your hands on her in any other way?
No, other than her arm.
Okay.
Because she's one of those students that, if I did something like that, I know she would tell the whole world. So
you're telling me if you did something to her, she would tell?
Yes.
So why are we getting this allegation?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
This suggests that he has thought about it and decided that she's not a good victim. Another super sketchy thing is the fact that
That's a good point. The way he worded it made it seem like if he was going to do it, he wouldn't have chose her. Like, no. If I was going to touch a woman inappropriately, it wouldn't be her. She'd tell everyone. No. See, I would look for a weak victim. I would look for the ones I know wouldn't tell anyone. That's very fucked up. I don't know if he meant for it to sound that way, but he sounded very, very fucked up there. That is such a fucked up thing.
that the door was covered. It's like Soto was trying to hide whatever was going on in there from everyone else.
I reviewed the school video that day.
Okay.
First thing, she was in a sling. She was in a sling and she was sitting on the bench. She was sitting on the bench next to a little boy. I don't know who he is, but she was sitting
On that Wednesday?
Yes.
No.
I'm literally telling you. I'm going to tell you what I saw in the school
Okay.
video. She was sitting on the bench.
He's like, no, he wasn't. And I'm like, he's like, I'm gonna tell you what I found from watching the freaking video. What are you? He's just telling you what he sees on the video. He's not wrong. He's watching the The man's stupid.
With that little boy, she had a sling on her arm. She had a band around her hair. Had this big ponytail. I see you come down with your class.
Mhm.
Your class sits. You just walk around for a little bit. You then walk over directly to her. You have some type of conversation. I don't know what the conversation was about. After you have the conversation, she gets up. You guys walk up that stairwell.
The side stairwell, yes.
Walk up the side stairwell. Proceed to the second floor.
Yes.
She had a sling on.
I honestly don't remember the sling.
Okay.
I knew it was the week before, but
She had a sling on that day. She had a full sling on. Her arm was completely wrapped.
Soto conveniently can't remember the girl's sling, a noticeable detail, yet he somehow recalls their conversation word for word. Investigators point out this inconsistency to make him realize that lying won't work.
Now you remember taking her to the classroom to do work, and
Right.
you remember specific details about her arm was hurting, and you went over to her and you were like, let me see, and you were like touching her arm. If you remember those specific details, I don't understand why you can't remember the detail about the sling, because that would explain why her arm was
right.
hurting.
But when I went over there, there was nothing on her arm.
But even if she didn't have that sling on, her arm would have still been wrapped. The arm was basically.
But it was bare.
Her arm was in this video. Her arm wasn't there.
Right, but when she came to the classroom, it was there.
So she would have had to take that off as she walked up with you, because on video, you walk in front of her, you go around the stairs. So these are the stairs.
Right.
You know how you walk in the door?
Mhm.
You got to turn around, right?
Right.
To walk up the stairs. You're in front of her. She's on your left-hand side. Her arm is completely slinged. I see her go past the video with a sling on her arm, and you continue to walk up. You walk on the right side, she walks on the left.
Okay.
Have you ever tickled her?
No.
Have you ever horseplayed with her?
Not horseplay, like touching her, no.
Have you ever horseplayed, grab ass, whatever you want to call it? Have you guys ever did anything that would allude to being in a playful manner? Have you joked with her?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys...
But not like one-on-one, joking in the class.
So, okay, we're in a
Yeah.
group setting.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to tickle her in a group setting?
No.
Soto keeps insisting that he never touched the girl, but the cops are having a hard time believing him with multiple witnesses claiming otherwise.
A lot of other students have told us you'll mess around like every once in a while, like joke around with them and stuff, and sometimes you'll like try to lighten the mood if you see that they're sad or they're down
Right.
or something like that. Well, they said that you call it like a tickle, like a tickling thing, where you're like, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna tickle you.
But I've never touched anything appropriately.
I got like more than 8 kids who told me that you said, hey, I'm going to get your tickle spot, and you poke them. Have you ever said, I'm going to get your tickle spot?
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I may have, but I don't. Also, if I had a Bible, I would put it right there. I'm sure you probably hear this all the time, but I would never touch a girl or boy, for that matter, in any inappropriate area.
But now he's backtracking, claiming he didn't touch them inappropriately. If he believed he could bluff his way out, he'd stick to his initial denial, but unfortunately for him, there were witnesses to everything.
Have you ever received a complaint from any student on campus?
Yeah, like I told you about 2 years ago.
And what was that complaint exactly?
The same thing, the tickling.
Okay.
The tickling?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have tickled students.
No, not her.
There have been complaints from multiple students who said that they've heard and seen you gesture toward other students making comments about their bodies.
This guy is a fucking weird guy. I don't know what the fuck. What school is he in? Well, I'm not saying it fucking matters. I'm just kidding. Like, is this a elementary school, middle school, high school? I'm gonna assume it's not a high school. But like, what? This guy is so fucked up. This guy is so fucked up to be doing this again. Like, again, doesn't matter what school this is. I'm just fucking curious. But it doesn't fucking matter because his ass fucking is gonna go to jail for that, as if insured, because he's a sick, twisted individual. Fucking predator in the perfect grounds for his fucking evilness.
Oh my God.
Have you ever done something
No.
like that?
When confronted about the accusations of improper student touching, Soto pretends to be shocked. These students come from different classrooms and grades, making it impossible for them to come up with a made-up story.
So are these kids all lying on you?
Don't know.
You don't, well, that...
I know.
Well, but hold on one second. You said I was lying, but earlier you told me that if you were to ever do something, you know that she would be the one who would just go out there and tell the world.
Exactly.
So why is she telling the world?
I don't know. That's why I'm very confused and upset.
But one of the kids that said that you were one of her favorite teachers.
Literally said that you're her favorite teacher in the whole wide world, and she has so much fun in your class.
Mm-hmm. I try to.
So why the lie?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, I don't know why they're lying.
Right.
And I don't know why it's a whole bunch of people telling me the same story.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing this job for going on 11 years now.
Yeah.
And when...
Hold on, you've been doing this for 11... I'm not even going to try to... She looks like she's in like her 30s. Of course, I don't know how old she is, okay? I'm just going by first glance. I think she looks like she's probably in the late, like middle 30s. But that can't be why she's been doing it for 11 years, because unless she's been doing this since her 20s, which, I mean, probably possible. I just think you'd have to climb your way up to this point, which probably wouldn't be done in this short period of time. But I could be wrong. What the fuck do I know? I'm just a schlub watching videos.
And details and stories don't change, there's usually something to it. So what I want to do is not, I don't want you to paint yourself as this bad person, this monster.
Okay.
Hang on. I want you to paint yourself maybe as the person who may have made a mistake.
The cop even allowed him to claim it was a mistake.
See, that doesn't work. See, a mistake is not something you would do multiple different times to multiple different people. That is not a mistake. That is a shitty mistake if you are doing it to multiple different people at multiple different times and it's somehow all a mistake. Yeah, he wasn't gonna fall for that one at all. That's a shitty move there, used by that detective.
But Soto was not budging.
I need for you to be honest with me. If you accidentally touched her, or if you did something in a way that, or reaching over her,
right.
Glazed over her shoulders or something, just tell me.
And I have no problem with that.
Because that's not inappropriate touching.
Right, I have no problem with that. Like I told you last night, I have no problem. If I make a mistake, I'll confess up to it.
Yeah.
But if I know I truly didn't do something...
Her grades, she went from an A student, I mean high marks in your class.
Mm-hmm.
She was doing extremely well. And then, as strange as it is, right after this February 13th, this Wednesday,
Mm-hmm.
this specific date that we're focused so hard on right now, we've been talking about for the last, I don't know, hour,
Mm-hmm.
why are her grades plummeting?
I don't know.
I mean, 60s. I mean, like,
Well, 'cause
she's doing terribly now in
and
your class.
that's why we had to talk with the parents, with the 504.
But the 504 talk happened on a Friday.
Correct, yes.
Long before her grades started plummeting.
The significant drop in the girl's grades is a concerning sign that something traumatic might have occurred, and the timing is too good for it to be a coincidence.
Especially because she would not be able to focus and think and work hard in this fucking guy's classroom. No fucking way. Your brain's gonna be going, then you wouldn't want to be near this fucking guy. She wouldn't want to ever go to class near this guy ever again.
Soto tried to act like the time alone with the student wasn't a big deal, but the investigator pointed out it was enough time for something bad to happen.
She was only in my classroom roughly 15 minutes. So there's still good...
15 minutes is
A
long
long
enough.
time.
I'm not disagreeing with you folks.
You gotta give me something here, because you're not giving me an explanation as to why this child was in that room with you for 15 minutes besides homework, and you not tell anybody. I would think you would say, hey, you want to come over real quick and we can go over some lesson plans?
Right.
Hey, let me grab a couple students who need to catch up on.
And that's what I said. I said that was my bad because I was just trying to rush and get through. I wasn't thinking.
But that's not
Right.
all that happened.
What are you rushing to get through?
No, just to get through to get her work done.
So these kids who are telling me that you're making comments about their bodies, multiple kids are lying, multiple kids are telling me that, you know, that you've reached and you've touched them in inappropriate places, those kids are lying. This child who says that you are her favorite teacher in the world is telling me that you have touched her, and now she's lying. So it's the world against you.
I'm just telling you.
This girl's not impressed by him. See, he's still, she has stopped with the trying to be compassionate towards him. Because now she's just trying to figure, you actually are trying to tell me that all these kids are lying, and this kid who says your favorite teacher is also lying. Everyone says you're lying. And you're just some innocent person. Like, I don't buy it, bro.
What I know.
Soto keeps claiming he can't recall touching children that way and doesn't understand why his story differs from others. So the investigator quit the friendly approach, pressing him harder, hoping to get something out of him.
You did make a mistake when you commented about these girls, talked about their bodies. You did make a mistake when you reached out and you touched these students. You made a mistake. I get mistakes. I don't think you're a bad person. I don't want to think that about you.
I appreciate it.
I need you to help me, though.
Even if I said this, is that a...
That's not a crime.
Okay. Not that I...
So did you say it?
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, I think you did, but it's not a
I don't
crime
know.
to make a comment. It's not a crime. So did you say it?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe and I don't know are two different things. Did you say it?
I don't know.
I think you do. I think you do know.
Ma'am, I'm sorry. Take that.
It's okay.
I don't know. I could have. I don't know.
You could have.
I could have.
Okay.
I just don't know.
Soto's story is slowly falling apart, and the detectives are closing in on the truth. However, what Soto...
I'm gonna be straight honest. It's this girl that's doing the job. He's not really helpful. I'm not trying to date. I'm just saying. She is hounding him for an answer. He is not really trying that hard. She is going to get an answer from him.
accidentally admitted to next might just be the final nail in his coffin.
Why are the cameras showing me what telling me?
No.
You don't know? If the camera is in your classroom and it's showing us what she told us, how don't you know?
Why can't you explain that to me?
I don't know.
You have to know. Either you did it.
So I'm gonna assume that's a lie. Is there cameras in classrooms? I can't think there is there? I can't think. I mean, it probably could be, I guess. I just couldn't think there would be because I can't think this guy's stupid enough to do this in an area where it's filmed. I can't. There's no way this guy's that stupid. Because also, if the no, there can't be. Because if there was a camera there, just showing him blatantly doing it, you wouldn't then need to talk to him and get the confession so aggressively from him. Because you have the evidence to tell him he did. You would tell him that right at the beginning because he's going to immediately confess to it. So that's clearly not true.
Or you didn't, and the camera
Yeah.
shows you did it.
The arm.
So tell me what happened, why you did it. Tell me why. I know it happened. I know it did. I watched it. Why?
Was it an accident?
No, nothing. I mean, I don't do anything
So
for
It wasn't an accident.
to touch her.
Yeah.
If like I said, if I touched her, that I don't recollect. If I touch her, then it's an accident.
You just said
This
it
was
wasn't.
not an accident. It wasn't. I don't know why we're holding on to this. There are cameras in the classroom, you know about them. They're showing me what happened. Tell me. Just tell me.
Was it an accident?
Just tell me.
It was at this point that Soto realized he was playing with fire for far too long, so he finally did the smart thing and asked for his lawyer.
No matter what, I'm going to lose my career. I'm probably going to go to jail after tonight
Why are we stuck on that?
because that's my whole future is teaching. I'm not going to ever. I'll get fired right after this. If I go to jail tonight, I'm going to be fired.
We're not here by mistake, and we're not here by accident, and everything is in God's plan. It's by His design. We are all sinners, and we are not all perfect.
Go on.
We all fall short of the glory.
Tell us.
Can I have my lawyer? I'm not saying I'm doing
Okay,
anything.
no problem.
Soto was charged with 1 count of lewd behavior and 1 were shocked when
In defense, that's probably the smartest thing this guy ever did was call asking for his lawyer because he stood no chance there.
of a
You can see though the The girl detective was pissed when he asked for his lawyer. Was pissed because she was like, shit, I couldn't get him. I couldn't get him the crack. She wanted to get him the crack so badly.
He was granted a $75,000 bond and walked out of jail. His trial has been repeatedly pushed back. You'll be even more shocked when you hear what Yassine did. In September 2021, substitute teacher Yassine Asher was interrogated for allegedly girls who were under the age of 12 at the school where he taught, and he was exposed by the parents of the victims. What he said during the interrogation will shock you.
How long have you been doing this for?
That's not true.
So these kids are all making that up?
No,
You gonna tell me the whole school's gonna make something up?
no, I'm telling the truth about the other girl, but I don't know about.
Are you willing to take a lie detector test? It's really a stress voice analysis test, but will you be willing to take something like that?
No,
Why?
I'm afraid.
Why?
It might hurt me, that's why.
How is it gonna hurt you? It's not painful. Or you're afraid because you're not being honest with me. You cried to me. You told me you were a good kid and that you were sorry.
Yeah.
But you're not being sorry. You're not sorry. You say you're sorry, you're not sorry.
I'm gonna be honest, I have a hatred for substitute teachers, like a sheer burning hatred. I have not gone along with a single one. Almost every substitute teacher I've had, just like, I've fought a teacher once. I went to an actual fight with a teacher once. And it was a substitute. Me and substitutes just don't get along.
Because you're not being completely honest with me. If somebody's truly sorry and wants forgiveness with anybody, you will be honest.
Yassine didn't fully cooperate at first. He didn't admit to the accusations and just kept apologizing. This seemed suspicious because if he were truly innocent, there wouldn't be the need for all the constant apologies.
Agreed.
I don't understand why do you keep on like hiding things? These kids, what did I tell you earlier? That sooner or later everything comes out.
I really didn't do that.
So if I pull video, I will not see you touching anybody that day you substituted.
The second the officer mentioned video evidence, we saw Yassine look shocked. It's like he was surprised by the investigative abilities of the officers, and he didn't expect them to have actual proof. Yassine continued acting innocent, but the investigator still pressed him for a confession.
Some random girl that does not even know the other students is randomly gonna say the same thing. That is just a coincidence?
No,
You're gonna sit there and lie still, or are you gonna be honest?
I did that.
And after a while, he finally admitted to his crimes. If you thought Yassine couldn't make the matter worse, you won't believe what he said next.
I just touched her.
Like what? Show me. Where your hand? On the table.
Touched her.
You said 2 minutes. Did you leave it there or something else?
I left it there.
Okay. And while you guys were doing what? Like, was she not saying anything? Were you saying something?
Didn't tell me anything.
How long did that last for?
About 2 minutes.
She just let you?
Yeah.
Saying that the girl let him do what he did just shows what kind of person he is. Yassine was
Yeah, he deserves to go to jail. Kim, he absolutely deserves to go to jail. He deserves to get beaten up in jail.
charged and found guilty of 4 underage girls, leading to an 8-year prison term for each count. After serving his sentence, he will be deported to his home country as a recognized predator. But what Vigil did to his student...
Good! Get them the fuck out of here. Good. Then he go get his ass kicked by people. Our family was gonna look for his ass if he did it.
is even worse. On the 27th of March 2022, officers arrived at Coach Vigil de Hady's house to arrest him on a warrant for multiple counts of lewd acts on victims as young as 12 years old. When the police went to handcuff him, Vigilant had a very unusual reaction.
Can it be in front of me? Can the handcuffs be in front of me?
We'll see, but usually no.
Okay.
I'll do what I can. I'm doing everything I can to make you comfortable. Give me a second. I got something that might work. Yeah, let's walk over here. Go ahead and come here. Take them off. Stand still for a second. Hang on one second.
My man's having a little
Do you have any
panic
type of
attack.
anxiety or anything like that?
According to the arrest statement, there had been an ongoing investigation on Vigilant for over 4 months before his arrest. The report states that he would touch the girls inappropriately when he hugged them. Clearly, Vigilant didn't expect to be caught for what he did and was even having a panic attack, and the cops had to calm him down. So they decided not to cuff him, but they made it clear that he was still under arrest.
You're not handcuffed right now. I want you to remain calm and be cool, okay? There's an outstanding warrant issued for your arrest. It's out of Lake County, okay? So your beef is not with us, okay? I understand, Sergeant House and you have a relationship, okay? We want to maintain professionalism and respect, okay? But we still have a job to do.
So what's happening is there's a warrant. Somebody in Lake County or Claremont, I forget who it is, has probable cause for charges. Okay, they've got a $30,000 bond. So that means you got to go see a bondman. You have to pay that bondsman 10% of that $30,000.
What's that?
What's what? $3,000. These aren't my charges. I have no idea what the details
Beef
are.
is not with him.
Yeah. They were just they called us and said, "Hey, we would like you to go and pick him up."
You may have thought that Vigilant's tears were meant to imply that he was anxious and shocked and had no idea why he was arrested. But notice how he hasn't once asked what charges the warrant is for. Vigilant knows exactly what he's going to jail for. He was later transported to Orange County, where his arrest was warranted. The police confiscated Vigilant's phone and other devices as evidence. The phone contained a private photo vault app, which was used to store inappropriate images of children. Vigilant
That is fucked up. My man needs to go. Just send him away. Send him into prison. Never let him out. I hope some prisoners beat him up. I think anyone who touches children deserves to get their fucking ass kicked in jail.
was charged with multiple counts of lewd and lascivious of minors and was sentenced to 29 years in prison. But if you thought
So one had no child, this one's had 8 years, and this guy's been going to jail for 29. Holy shit.
evil teachers stopped here, that's because you don't know the case of Allison.
Someone fix my documents. It's okay. Smile.
On June 12, 2022, cops were called to the scene of a car accident that took place in a parking garage. The culpable driver was identified as kindergarten teacher Allison.
Well, let me talk to you over here, okay?
Okay.
She's clearly drunk.
What happened?
No, honestly, the AC in my car is out. I was fixing my hair. I didn't realize they were braking as fast as they were.
Okay.
I didn't realize there was a big line, and I literally just smacked into them. I've had 2 shots and 1 drink tonight.
Okay.
Like,
Right off the bat, Allison incriminates herself.
I'll give her credit. Hey, you know what? I'll give her credit. She's not even gonna try to hide it and be like, no, I haven't drunk anything. She's like, no, I've drank. I've gotten drunk. I'm a little pumped. She's probably a little drunk. She's like, I got drunk and I've been, I wasn't paying attention, crashed into the vehicle.
And admits to drinking before the accident, but tries to undermine it by suggesting she didn't drink that much. What she doesn't know is that drinking and driving is against the law regardless of the amount of alcohol that was consumed, and will always result in some sort of legal consequences. So she just made this cop's job a lot easier.
Right now, if you had to rate yourself on a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being completely sober, 10 being the most intoxicated you've ever been in your life, where do you say you are right now?
probably like a 5. Like, definitely, like, yeah.
Okay, so you're feeling it?
Not like yeah.
Okay. With that in mind, do you think it's a good idea for you to be driving right now?
I mean, I definitely thought I was okay to drive. Like,
Okay,
yeah.
well, given what's happened, has your opinion changed perhaps?
I mean, no, because I was genuinely finishing my, like I said, like, the AC in my car was out. I was fixing, I was trying to pull up my hair, and it was stupid of me, but
Gotcha. If I were to hand you the keys to a school bus full of kids right now, would you feel safe driving that?
probably not, because I am an education major,
Okay.
and I, like, do care. Like, I would never
Okay,
care
so
for any kids intoxicated ever.
okay, so you think because you are intoxicated, it's probably not safe to be driving kids around?
Not kids around now.
Okay.
Like, I would never want to have
Gotcha.
other lives reliable.
Would you be willing to do a couple tests to make sure it's good for you to be driving
absolutely.
tonight? Okay.
Allison confidently agrees to the field sobriety tests, thinking that being a 5 out of 10 sober is enough for her to drive. But in reality, any amount of alcohol consumed can have a negative effect on the ability to safely operate.
Yeah, well, I guess in this case, since you are technically in I guess in this, I don't know if this is an area or just in general. I know most cases, if you're like under the limit of like 0.08, you get like probably get like a fine or something like that. But if you aren't thinking you get arrested, it's kind of that situation.
Operate a vehicle, and after performing the field sobriety tests, the officer confirmed that Allison wasn't safe to drive. However, she has a different opinion.
How did you think you did on those tests?
I feel like I did fine, to be honest.
Okay. Felt like you did fine? Like if you had to rate yourself, are we talking like 60%, 70%, 80%, 90%?
Probably like at 8, like at least passing, yeah, like.
So like 8 out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Hypothetical, do you think if you were to drive at an 8 out of 10 is necessarily safe, if there's a 20% chance you might be running somebody over or hurting yourself?
Honestly, no, like, obviously always want my friends to do this, and then who's like 100% okay to drive. Like,
Okay.
That's obviously me, but like, yes, I thought I was okay to get 2 million miles.
Okay. Based on everything that's happened tonight, okay, with the crash that happened here, signs of intoxication I'm seeing, performance on these tests, I don't think it's safe for you to be driving tonight, okay?
Can I have my friend take me home?
Nope. So if you can place your hands behind your back, you are under arrest for DWI right now, okay?
The officer immediately concluded that she was too drunk to drive and placed her under arrest. You'd expect that Allison would feel at least a little guilty, but that wasn't the case. She went from crying to smiling and joking around with her friends.
Here's your property.
Just make sure you smile.
Listen, this is what I call just being drunk. Being drunk, people, leads to stupidity. There is not many people who are drunk and are not stupid. If you are in the category of drunk, you usually are in some way, shape, or form a fucking idiot. There are not many people who aren't a fucking idiot when they're drunk. I'm sorry, I've never seen anyone who isn't.
I did really good on my test, I'm not gonna lie.
What was the test?
I did fucking good. I don't know why he told me I fucking failed.
What was the
I was
test?
fucking followed his fingers. I was fucking on it. All I could see was his fucking fingers. Fucking walking. Yeah. But will you put my mug?
A kindergarten teacher, Allison was taken to a jail facility where she would spend the rest
I couldn't hear. I have never heard someone swear so much.
of her night. She faces charges of DWI, and for first-time offenders, her bail bond can be up to $3,000.
I will admit, that is nothing compared to the rest of these videos so far. I don't understand why this girl's... That is nothing compared to the rest of these so far.
These are the disgusting crimes committed by teachers.
Look at this, hold on. 1, 2, 3. These 3 are like actual, like... could destroy a child's life type shit. What this girl did really does a lot. If no one got hurt, didn't really affect anyone. This girl should have been first, followed by these people.
But what happens when it's a school principal who commits the crime?
I have to go to the bathroom.
I understand that, but you're not gonna piss in that bush over there.
On August 30th, 2022, police rushed to the scene after middle school principal Aretha Dooley Malloy crashed and caused property damage to 2 houses. But when they asked Aretha what had happened, she didn't plan on telling the truth.
What happened? I just have to go to the bathroom, sir.
Okay,
really
but you're not answering my question for me.
Yes, sir.
What happened?
I just have to go to the bathroom.
No, that's not the question that I asked you.
Which question?
My question that I'm asking you is...
There was no accident, sir. There was no...
Man, look at your vehicle.
I look at the vehicle.
Okay, hold on.
I just have to go to the bathroom.
You're not understanding me. I need you to look where your vehicle is, right?
Yes.
I need you to see that all of your airbags have deployed.
They have,
right?
sir.
You do not have shoes on right now.
I took them off in the car because I came out to speak to you, sir.
She said that she was fine, as if her damaged car behind her wasn't all the proof that the cops needed. But as she tried to dodge the officer's questions, she lost her balance, which made it clear that she was far from fine. Malloy was drunk and unstable, and everyone knew it.
Can you just get the license, registration, insurance from me, please?
Yes, sir. Can I just go to the bathroom, please?
I need to deal with this first, and then we could proceed.
I just have to go to the bathroom. I can't hold it. I'm just being honest. I cannot hold it, sir.
I understand, man, but right now you're involved in a motor vehicle accident.
I don't understand. That'd be me too. Listen, if I had the... I'm not saying she does. She's probably just trying to get out of it. But if I had to piss, I gotta piss. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if I had to piss, I'm gonna be like, but do you want me to piss my pants in front of you? I mean, that's what you want. I mean, that's your sick freakiness. I would like not to do that. So I would want if I can go behind a tree and piss myself. Let me go get a piss and fucking come back. I will come back. I don't need to run away from you. I'm just gonna take me, but I really have to piss, and I really do not want to piss the air because I'm about to just whip my damn thing, and I'm about to piss. I'm gonna take my piss. It's either gonna be if I'm doing it privately, or am I going over to some thing? Am I doing it in front of y'all, and you're gonna think I'm some freak? I'm trying not to be the freak, but I'm not pissing myself for you.
I'm not. I'm
You
in
are.
the driveway.
You are. This is not your driveway. Is this your driveway?
Not my driveway. I pulled over because they asked me to pull over. I have to go to the bathroom. I'm just asking you, can I please go to the bathroom,
Okay.
sir?
Ma'am.
That's all I have to do.
Ma'am, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you been drinking today?
Earlier today I was.
Earlier today you have.
Yes, sir. I can't do this, please. I'm sorry. I'm asking. My father was a retired sergeant detective in New York. In the Rochelle. I have to go to the bathroom.
Surprisingly, Malloy thought mentioning her father's police connection would get her special treatment, but there was no chance of that happening. She insisted on using the bathroom, but the cops knew it was all a lie and got tired of repeating themselves after a while.
Driver, vehicle, she just had to stop to get the bathroom. She ended up hitting.
I didn't hit anything. I just need to stop. I have to go to the bathroom. I'm fine. My license just fell there. I have my driver's license. It fell there.
It fell where, man?
Insurance. It fell on the side, sir. I just have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
And I just told you I had to really go to the bathroom really bad.
Okay, I understand that, but we're a little limited on options as to
You have a driver's license
around us, right?
Thank you so much.
Please, thank you. Thank you.
I really have to go to the bathroom. That's all
Okay.
I asked.
Are we going to run through tests? Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Let's get moving.
At this point, the cops are starting to get annoyed by Malloy, so they decide to quickly do the sobriety tests and get it over with. Little did they know, Malloy really needs to use the bathroom.
I'll take the test, but I really,
Okay.
sir,
Or you come with me in cuffs. Those are the only two options that I'm giving you right now.
I will take the test.
Okay.
I have to.
I understand.
I
You have
just need
to.
to
No.
do the test
I have to
before
do
you
the
go to the
test
bathroom.
before you use the
I'm
bathroom.
just saying I have to.
We understand. You have been telling me that you have to use the bathroom since I got here.
That's it.
Okay, I got you. Take the
I
test.
can't.
Okay, Justin,
I
we're going to
can't
move it over
hold
here.
the
You see these cuffs, right? Take this test, or you're coming in handcuffs.
So my partner's going to read from a book aloud, and I'm going to demonstrate the test so you can see it, and then you're going to perform.
Dang.
I understand that, but you're not going to piss in that bush over there.
I'm not, sir, you don't have to yell at me.
After about 5 more minutes of complaining about the bathroom, the officers finally got her to perform the sobriety test. And once the first test was done, Malloy started claiming to have a medical condition.
Stating to I'm unable to.
Put your arms behind your back.
Okay, I can do it. No, sir, I can do it.
Going from having a medical condition to being fine is impressive. However, it was too late for Malloy.
That's impressive. Yeah, she went from having a medic that made you unable to do any tests to just being able to do a test once the thought of handcuffs came out. That was a medical fucking miracle right there. That was amazing.
After a little resistance, she was arrested and put in the back of the car. But back in the station, she wasn't done fighting yet.
I'm gonna go back because I think there's a little confusion of what's going on. I'm gonna say this one more time. Last chance. It's on body camera. I will go to court that day. The law requires you to submit samples of your breath for testing. Will you submit samples of your breath? Yes or no?
I can't ask any questions.
Great. Okay, that's a refusal. We'll take that as a refusal.
I'm not refusing anything.
Great.
I'm just asking, why am I
too many
not
chances, man.
permitted to ask the question?
Refusal. Okay, yeah. She's gonna fingerprint you now.
Can I ask
now,
a question?
we gotta fingerprint you and then we'll be on the way, okay? But just so you know, I've read that at least 10 times. My partner tried to read the other thing at least 10 times. Great. And each time I made it clear. You said
Malloy's uncooperative behavior continued for over an hour, where she refused to take a breathalyzer test and repeatedly pulled her hand away when police tried to fingerprint her.
I'm sitting here doing it and you're just asking me to do it.
Come on.
Stop.
Can someone else do it? I put it in here.
Ma'am, go on and hold yourself for me, please.
I'm asking.
Ma'am.
I'm asking.
And I'm telling
to
you,
do it.
and I'm telling you to go back into the cell.
Why?
I'm telling you to go back in the cell.
I understand what you're telling me, but why?
Go.
I went to the bathroom. I washed my hands. I'm
Go back
willing
into
to
the
put
cell.
it in.
Ma'am, we're asking you for simple instructions. Like I've been telling you time and time again. Can you go into the cell, please?
But I'm willing to put it up there.
We're past that. Because you lost your chance. Can you go to the cell,
What do you
please?
mean I lost my chance?
Ma'am, go back to the cell.
I don't understand.
Ma'am, Go to
This is the most annoyingest woman ever. This woman would annoy me as an officer. I'd be losing my mind how annoyed this woman would be.
I could care less.
Okay.
Go back in the same.
But,
Go back
so
in the
you're
cell.
refusing
Go
to
back
let
in the
me
cell.
to fingerprint myself.
Are you wanting to continue then?
Ma'am, I haven't done anything.
So no more questions. No more talking.
I haven't asked any questions.
Okay.
Just
I haven't
let her
asked
do her
any
job.
questions.
Can you let my partner do her
I
job?
haven't done anything.
Okay. So
I put my hands up.
If we keep going,
wiped
you're just
my
gonna go back in the
hands.
cell. Thank you.
Eventually, Township Councilman Bill Rutherford arrived, and the police released Malloy. She was charged with DWI and driving an unregistered vehicle. She later resigned from her job. Do you enjoy true?
God, what a stupidly annoying woman she is. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all for the next one.